Peace. What's going on, good peoples? Back with your boy Wrenchturna for another bomb-ass car review. And today, it's not a car review. There's a truck review on the 2014 GX460. When looking at this vehicle, you know, it's not like it has some big massive rims on it. Cool. But Toyota Lexus decided to put a nice package on this vehicle. 265 60/18s. And that's all the way around. You got a good path of traction, but you got a good size meaty tire. You know, regardless if you're going off-road or you stay on a gravel road, or regardless of where you stay at, you got good, comfortable tire on your truck. Not some rubber band that, you know, you worried about scratching your rim or whatever may have you. This is definitely a truck. So getting into this thing, first thing you see is your seat controls, your window controls, your mirror controls, door latch, traction control, fuel door, hood pop, e-brake, odometer, some more controls right here. So no, that's the window lock and the door lock, and there's the mirror control, part and self. And see the Lexus emblems, you see Lexus all around the truck. Big Lexus on the steering wheel. And getting into this thing, feels good, feels good. Let me close the door. I don't know, it sounded decent. Let me do that again. Yeah, it reminds me of getting into an ES, you know, ES 300 Lexus. But in any event, you know, let me show you guys how this thing lights up. And that's let me turn that down. Oh. And that's just hitting the start button. That's not even starting the whole vehicle up. And when you start the whole vehicle up, see in-dash, basically everything is analog. You have a little digital in the middle, but basically everything is analog. And your windshield wiper controls are right here, your cruise controls are right there, your light controls are right there. Everything is basically on the fly. Being that this is a 2014, as you can see, the GPS, let me close this right quick, just so you guys can get the best view possible. The GPS screen is a little dated. You know, our GPS don't look like that right now. So, you know, it just comes with buying the 2014. But this 2014 only has 68,000 miles on it. So, this is definitely something worth looking into and having. But your radio controls are right here, and everything is done basically on the screen. You have controls down here for you to scroll like back and forth between channels. Your power and your volume is right here. You got a compartment down here that you can open up like so. You have your USB port down here, and you have your 12-volt port down here for your phone charger. You have your four-wheel drive controls right here, and you have your towing control right here. This is for cups, drinks, if you have any. You got one control right here for the passenger that allows it to slide over. Push it back, another one to slide it up, push it back, and then you have a full control that allows you to open up the whole thing. And when you open up the whole thing, of course, you see you have a tray in here, and then you have a really deep armrest. So that's about it for the driver's side. But you know, you have your mirror back here if you have kids and you want to look behind you, and normally that's a sunglass holder, but you know, Lexus do how they feel. It's typical having sunshades, and they have mirrors in them. And of course your sunroof is right here. Typical sunroof. Is nothing really special about it. It's not a moonroof or anything. Getting into the passenger side of the GX460, of course you see plenty of wood grain that continues all throughout the vehicle. Passenger side seat, you see your lumbar control, your back part control, and then your whole seat control. You know, and with this vehicle, this SUV, you have a step ladder. Like, I've done reviews on other vehicles, just like the Ford F-150, that didn't have a step ladder at all. So, and you know, being that it was high off the ground, you really do have to hop into the vehicle. With this vehicle, that's not that to do, because you can just hop in, unless you are a short individual. If you're short, then you know, you might have some problems getting into the F-150, but with this one, you can just get on the step ladder and get in the truck. Press a button and you get to see your glove box. It's not really that huge, but it's not a small glove box either. Being at the back of the vehicle, not completely at the back, but this back, one always wonders what the back seat feels like, because a lot of us buy vehicles and don't even get in the back seat. Some of us don't even get in the passenger seat. So, of course, I have to be the one to get in here and let you know if it's feasible or not. Uh-oh, Lexus a little roomy back here, boy. And just like American cars, you have a control right here so you can control your back seat. You got your straight up control. Hit it again, recline again, and that's about it on this one. But on the trip, see how much I get to put my legs out? And I get to recline, so guess what? On a long trip, all I need is a pillow. You don't have many controls back here. You only have an AC control, and it's not even to control climate. It's just to control whether or not air is or heat is getting back here. That's about it. You got your compartment back here. Got a compartment down there, another compartment over here, and you got a light and hand grabs. You know, not a whole lot, but it's functional. The seat is comfy. The seat is comfy as hell. Like, it's not like the front seat, but it's real comfy though. Headrests don't feel like a wooden plank. Yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. I actually didn't even think that I would get back here or be able to fit back here, but I did. Go Lexus. And now that we're at the back of the vehicle, you see big GX460, big Lexus in the back. And if I didn't say so, now would be a great time to mention this vehicle is being sponsored by Durham Auto Mall. If you can't see that close, you see what's down at the bottom. And also, this video is being brought to you by the good people at Voice and Bridges. Take the time out, stop by, and remember to stay fly. Getting back to the vehicle. One of the things that I've noticed looking at the vehicle. See this little button right here? This little button allows you to open up your back window. It's nice, right? Close it. It's closed. You got two controls right here. One of them to lock and one of them to unlock. And then instead of the door opening up how normal SUVs open up, got your barn door. Like a whole casket. But and you see the room that you have back here. It's a decent amount of room. Oh, and let me remind you that this vehicle does have a third seat. It's just put down right now. Third row seat is intact. All you have to do is lift it up, move your WeatherTech guard, and basically put it somewhere else. You have cup holders back here, just like you would any third row seat. You have your AC, your AC DC plug over here, and you have your emergency kit over here. But overall, what you have in the back is what you would normally get in any SUV. It's nothing really different. You know, of course, all of these car manufacturers have to go by a standard, you know, especially sending cars to the USA. So it's nice. It's nice. I like how they did it. I especially like the barn door. And getting back to the front of the vehicle, you know, after you've seen the inside, after you've seen the back, after you've seen the tires, after you've seen the sunroof, you've seen overall the whole vehicle. Now it's time to see what's under the hood. Voila, big Lexus V8. And you know, I know I'm gonna have some people to say, oh, you know, you did the review on the sedan and that's basically the same vehicle. And no, it's not. The LS is nothing like the GS. The only thing that they really have in common is that they were created in basically the same factory. Big beef. You see how clean it is up under this engine bay. But you know, what else are you supposed to expect with a not a $60,000 car, with a car that got 60,000 miles on it, you know? You know, it's not supposed to be a tore up vehicle. You know, if a person took care of it, like the person that bought this vehicle, this was an investment. So even though it depreciated a little bit, this is an investment. So why wouldn't you take care of your investment? Any investments that you have, you should take care of your investments, regardless if they're financial or if they're just anything. Any investment that you put time into, take care of it. Because when it's time to get rid of it, if you choose to get rid of it, you want to get all of your money. And if you can't get all of your money, then you want to get most of it. Being out here on the road with this vehicle, it's not like a super big vehicle. It's a decent sized vehicle though. Let me close this just so you guys can hear me better. It's not a super big vehicle. It's not a long vehicle, but being in it, it gives you that feeling of it being a big vehicle though. But I like it. It's practical. I can't say that it isn't practical. It is. It rides so smooth. You know, like it almost gives you the feeling of being in a sedan, like a Lexus sedan. But it just, it feels really good, man. It's smooth, it's likable, and I like being in it. So now that we are at the end of this video, I have to remind you that even if there has been people to come into your life, regardless if it's a family member, co-worker, manager, whoever, some people might have come into your life and did things to you, but really and truly, it doesn't really matter. You don't have to take time out of your day to be vindictive. You don't have to, because there's so many other things that you could be doing with your time that if you use your own time to be vindictive to people, then you're giving them your power. That's not something that you should do. Use your power to be powerful. Alright? Until the next time, good people. Remember to keep your chin up, keep your head to the sky, and regardless if people are talking negative to you, give them a swift smile. And you tell them to have a nice day, alright? Until the next time, good peoples, stay up. And like I said, keep your chin up.